Welcome to the Hair Lab television show, the weekly information show bringing you powerful hair solutions for all hair textures. Now look, for the next 28 minutes, pull out paper and pen because you're going to get some valuable information. Now, we're broadcasting out of New York City, Manhattan Neighborhood Network, and we've been on the air for a pretty long time. We're discussing new technology, chemical services, hair products such as shampoos, conditioners, leave-in conditioners, hair services such as Japanese straightening, keratin straightening, the relaxers, highlights, color, permanent color. The correct way to do these services, we concentrate on the real hair. The key to the planet Earth is everybody's trying to grow hair. Your hair is growing. Your job is to keep the hair on your head. Now, hair is very powerful, but hair needs maintenance. Real hair cannot be ignored. So, for all hair textures, and we always say this on every show, all hair textures need the same concentration, such as shampooing, conditioning, blow drying, and combing. I don't care what hair texture, except if you have braids or dreadlocks, you can't comb, and certain styles you can't wash. But if you have regular hair that's growing, this hair must be washed, must be conditioned, must be blow dried, and must be combed. Those are golden rules. Now, the job here on the Hair Lab is to bring you information so you can make decisions. We just recently had a hair show in Orlando, Florida, and it's the premiere show. One of my friends went down because they have a hair product company and they took pictures. One year we're going to go down because in these hair shows, your salons, your professionals, your hair colorists, cutters, hairstylists, they attend these shows to get new information, to get the information on the best products to use, the best styling tools to use, the new technology, because when you have someone doing your hair, you want them to be trained. They should be wanting to do this service on you. A lot of you have the wrong people servicing you. If you have a person that's doing your hair that doesn't want to be there, always sick, they come late, they have a headache, and they're going to service you, you're not going to get the best services. And also, you want a person that upgrades their skill set. A lot of times people will go to barber school, they'll go to hair school, just take the regular course, that's it. Once they graduate, they go to work. They want to make money. But their skill set is limited. Always, when I was doing hair, I'm retired from the servicing part, but I'm also still taking hair classes, also dealing with the hair companies. I'm involved still with hair even though I'm retired. But when I graduated hair school, I always took advanced classes. I took hair cutting classes. I took advanced color classes. I took Japanese straightening classes. I took product development classes. I took hair cutting classes to upgrade my skill so I can be the best I can be for my client. See, the Hair Lab TV show is to bring you information so you can pick the right hair salon, the right hair stylist, the right servicing. If you're getting chemicals such as permanent color, relaxer, Japanese straightening, this show is going to tell you the proper way to do it because my background and my training, I've studied the planet. And when I take a class, I'll always deal with the top people, successful people. Most of the classes I've taken, the people are millionaires. meaning not because they have a lot of money. They know what they're doing. I'm particular if I take a color class. I'm particular if I take a relaxer class. I'm particular if I take a haircutting class. I'm particular if I'm going to take a product development class. If I'm going to bring this information to you, my audience, the Hair Lab TV show, I'm dealing with European hair, Asian hair, African American hair, Spanish hair, and Indian hair. Real hair. I want to give you the right solution. So I'm not going to study from just any regular person, because when I give you this information for your solution, I want it to work. Now, Hair Lab has a reputation because, see, this information we've been spreading for years. People that stop me in the street say, Gary, this information is working. This is the reward. This is the purpose of Hair Lab. So, we're going to discuss today weather conditions and certain products that you should be using to keep your hair with moisture. See, it's summertime, the heat is out. You're going to the beach, you're going to the swimming pool. A lot of you have chlorine in the hair. Now, a lot of you, depending on the nationality, a lot of you wearing artificial hair, and a lot of times you go on vacation, you put the artificial braids in. That's not going to protect your real hair underneath those braids, because the chlorine is going to get in those braids and it's eventually going to get down in the real hair. So a lot of times you go on vacation, you braid your hair because you're going swimming. So this is what you're going to do. Also, for my regular Caucasian people that go swimming, and if you're washing your hair every day, it's a particular shampoo you must use. Now, even the ones that have the braids in. See, a regular shampoo is not going to take that chlorine out. A regular shampoo is not going to take that salt water out. See, you must use a clarifying shampoo, because if you don't remove that chlorine and that salt water, it's going to dry your real hair out. It's going to affect your color. It's going to break your hair, because if your hair gets dry, it's going to break. Now, when you put this clarifying shampoo on, now a particular clarifying shampoo, I like the Redken. It's a little expensive. If you can't afford the Redken clarifying shampoo, try to purchase a shampoo that has tea tree in it. Now, I prefer the Paul Mitchell tea tree shampoo because it's concentrated. A lot of times they have these other little tea tree shampoos that's weak. But now, when you put this clarifying shampoo on and this tea tree shampoo on, you're going to leave it on for 7 minutes. Allow time for it to work, because we got to suck this chlorine out. We have to suck this salt water out. Also, you got product up in there, you got sweat, you got dirt. Some of you got glue up in there, wax, gel. You've had a hairstyle with a lot of gel in there. See, this is good for removing gel, wax, holding spray. That clarifying shampoo is going to break that sticky stuff down. And especially, a lot of times, see, now, for my people that shampoo their hair every day, I don't want you to use a clarifying shampoo daily, because it's super going to remove things. See, now, if you're going swimming daily, this can be a little, okay, if you're going in the pool daily, then use that clarifying shampoo daily, but make sure you use a separate conditioner. Make sure you're using a separate. You must condition this hair, but in order to remove that chlorine, that salt water, leave it on 5 to 7 minutes, then rinse with hot water. Then I prefer using another moisturizing shampoo after that clarifying shampoo to balance it, then use my conditioner. Now, the conditioner is a must. A lot of you just shampooing your hair this summer, you're in a rush, You must condition that hair because, see, you're stripping your nutrients out. The conditioning is adding the moisture. The conditioning is adding the strength. So a lot of times, if you just shampoo your hair, you're drying it out. But it's good to remove that dirt. It's good to remove that sweat, that product buildup. But now, for my people that's been wearing artificial hair, see, in this heat, in the summertime, you ignoring your hair for a month, 2 months, some of you leaving that weave and braids in for 3 months, that's dangerous. Filthy hair, dirty scalp, a lot of product in there, a lot of gel in there. That real hair is tangled, is dirty, is dry, it has a lot of sweat in there, might have chlorine in there, might have salt water in there. You're in major trouble. So it's a decision time. Do you want to stay on that same path? Or keep your fake hairstyle? Or if you choose the artificial hair, this is the solution. If you choose the artificial braids, you're going to have to take that stuff out every 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Wash your hair, deep condition your hair, then put it back in, but that can be expensive. But we're talking about keeping your real hair now. See, if you don't wash this hair at least within 1 month and condition it, that hair is going to be dirty, tangled, sweat, a lot of product buildup, and it's going to break off. Hair Lab TV show is about you keeping your hair. Now, for more information about the show, call area code 646-612-4743. That's area code 646-612-4743. Real hair is powerful, people. A lot of times, we have the wrong information. See, in order to change something, sometimes we have to realize what we're doing wrong. Now, if you don't fix that part of what you're doing wrong, nothing's going to work. I don't care what it is. In order to get to a solution and you have a problem, you're going to have to make some adjustments. See, now, everybody wants a quick fix. Everybody wants to fix this quick, and I want quick results, and I just want it quick. I want my hair to grow quick, but you're still picking and choosing bad hairstyles that's causing your hair to break. See, that part we gotta fix. You choosing that hairstyle that's causing the problem, or you're choosing to do a chemical service and your hair is weak. See, a lot of you getting permanent color, a lot of you getting relaxers, a lot of you bleaching highlights on, doing bleach highlights on your hair, and your hair is damaged. See, here we tell our people here in Hair Lab before, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you gotta get a permanent color, you have to get a relaxer, you might be getting a Japanese straightening, or you might be doing some chemicals to that hair. Prep your hair before you do the chemicals. A lot of you throwing chemicals on damaged hair. See, a lot of the mistakes and the reason why your hair is damaged is dry, you don't get the volume you want, you don't have the right color, it's breaking, it's thinning, because a lot of you are causing the problem yourself. So, let's realize what the problem is. Everybody's situation is different. We have a lot of European people wash their hair every day. They overwashing their hair. We have a lot of black people just don't wash their hair at all. They might wash it every 2 months and condition it every 2 months, or some of them just put it in hair and don't even wash it and condition it. See, we have extremes. We have people that's doing chemical services themselves at home, doing their own relaxer, doing their own permanent color. Some don't know what they're doing, and they're messing up and they're over processing. Or a lot of you going to someone that's doing permanent color and relaxer and bleach highlights, and they're doing it the wrong way, and you keep going. See, in order for you to fix, you have to realize, what am I doing wrong? Now, I can't visit everybody in the TV or on the stream right now. Everyone has a different situation. But see, usually when I have a conversation and I sit down with a person and I ask them, who's doing your hair? Are you doing your hair or a hairstylist doing? What products are you using? Are you giving yourself a relaxer? You're giving yourself permanent color. What product are you using in the relaxer? What product are you using in permanent color? See, a lot of times people using Beijing. Too much ammonia in there. That's dangerous. You're over-processing your hair. See, a professional color comes in toothpaste tube. It has conditioners in there. It's formulations in that permanent color. Doesn't have ammonia in there. See, a lot of times you're using the wrong chemicals and you're over-processing that hair. And after that chemical service, a lot of you not getting no power, no conditioning. So, a lot of my Caucasian audience from Europe, you want volume. You want volume. You can blow dry with the round brush and it lasts for 2 hours, because when you hit this humidity outside and you go to the beach or you hit the sidewalk, you might be going to dinner tonight or to live entertainment or to a play, and you had volume when you left your hairstylist. Within 2 hours, all the volume's gone. Now, this is going to be secret, ladies. You want volume. See, what's inside your conditioner is going to give you shine. What's inside your conditioner is going to give you volume. What's inside your conditioner is going to give you strength. What's inside your conditioner is going to give you the movement. See, your condition is the power. Now, what are you using? Just because it says conditioner doesn't mean it's going to be the power. See, that's why we always say read the ingredients, things you're looking for, amino acids, things you're looking for, aloe vera, you're looking for soy protein, wheat protein. The best protein is keratin. If it has some keratin in there, that's some power. This is what's going to give you the shine. Aloe vera gives you volume. When you go to blow dry, see a lot of secrets. I take some aloe vera and mix in with my conditioners. See, a lot of times I formulate and I put stuff in my conditioners to give my client shine, volume, body, strength. See, I know, because this is why this TV show is called The Hair Lab. Because see, I used to be a hairstylist, but see, I'm a hair specialist. I think of hair scientifically. Style is important. Getting the client from point A to B is important. But you know what the power is, people? Having healthy, shiny hair. See, now, my hair, a lot of times I'll be on the train or anywhere. People say, oh, you have a relaxer. I don't have a relaxer. All of this is from conditioning with a blow dryer and a flat iron. See, the flat iron takes it straight. Haven't had a relaxer in 20 years. Yes, black people, you don't need a relaxer to get your hair straight. See, it's secrets. Once you doing the right conditioning, white, black, Asian, Spanish, people from India, you can program your hair and tell your hair what to do. The shampooing is important, the type of shampoo you use, and how often you shampoo, the conditioning that you use, putting care into your hair. I'm going to give you something to think about before we leave today. If you ignore something, don't expect to get great results. I'm going to repeat. I don't care if it's a relationship. I don't care if it's education. I don't care if it's your hair. I don't care if it's your body and your health. If you don't feed your body and you don't bathe yourself, imagine you didn't take a bath for a month. Now, bath is like shampooing your hair. Imagine how you would feel if you didn't take a bath for a month. Imagine how you would feel if you didn't eat no food for a month. Now, eating food is like the conditioning part of the hair. See, conditioning is eating the food, giving food for the hair. That's what conditioning is. Shampoo is like a bath. Now, imagine you didn't take a bath for a month and you didn't eat for a month. Now, how your body? You're going to feel sick. You're going to smell. You're going to be miserable because you didn't bathe for a month. So now, how do you think your hair is feeling? And why would you think that your hair is going to be shiny, lovely, healthy because you ignored it for a month? You ignored it for 2 months. You've ignored it for 3 months. See, that's the part you're going to have to fix. If you're going to ignore something, don't expect great results. You ignore your other half, your husband, your wife, don't expect them to love you. If you ignore your kids, don't expect them to love you. So if you ignore your hair, don't expect great results. So if that's the part you've been wearing artificial hair, see, when you wear this artificial hair, you're ignoring it. Because you don't touch it. You're not going to wash it for a month. You're not going to comb it for a month. You're not going to put no leave-in conditioner in for a month. You're not going to do nothing. So when you take it out, it's tangled, it's hard, it's dry, and the first thing you're going to do is go and get some relaxer and let me make it soft. And now it's going to fall out. So if you fix this part of I have to make some changes, you're about to go to the next level. This is a hair solution show, people, for all hair textures. The only show on planet Earth that's bringing you this valuable information, the only show on planet Earth that has a conversation with you like this. See, a lot of times we're going to discuss some things on here you're not going to want to hear. But that part you're not going to want to hear, it's going to be the part that's going to fix this problem. Because if you make the adjustments to fix the part where you don't want to hear, watch this hair grow, watch this hair get manageable, watch this hair get shiny, watch this hair have this volume, watch this hair develop. Watch you have a happier experience with waking up in the morning. Because see, when you have a meeting to go to, you have to go to work, you have an event, you don't want to be spending a lot of time with the hair. It should be manageable where you can just maybe spray comb if you got to take a little flat iron and bump real quick, or a curling iron, or just wake up, put some leave-in and go. Take the little blow dryer with a, see, heat is great for the hair as long as it's being conditioned properly. I'm going to repeat. Heat is great for the hair as long as it's being conditioned properly. Now, if it's not being conditioned, heat is bad for the real hair. But heat is going to be your best friend. As long as, and see, a leave-in conditioner is like daily little touch of moisture. I don't care if it's in an oil form or it could be a light spray. It's like a little moisture that you wake up in the morning before you leave. A leave-in is like you don't wash out. You can use daily. It gives you a little more. A lot of times they have a Royal Treatment Shine Spray by Chi. It's hard to find. It's light and there's a lot of moisture in there. The Moroccan oil has a light oil. Olaplex have a bonding oil. It's light. Aveda has some leave-ins. It's light. See, to judge it, you don't want it to stay on your, put a little bit on the back of your hand. It should disappear within 5 minutes. If it doesn't disappear, it's going to weigh your hair down. Now, look, we're almost out of time. I hope you took some notes today. See, Hair Lab is going to help you. Hair Lab's been around for a long time. But this show is going to enlighten you This show is going to help you get through some things if you're having a problem with your color, if you're having a problem with your cutting. See, a lot of times, get rid of those dead ends. Cutting your dead ends help your hair to develop. A lot of times you don't want no one to cut because a lot of times a lot of cutters are a little heavy-handed and they take a little too much when you say you want to trim. So that's picking a hair cutter, you know, trying to pick a barber. See, you guys, I'm going to put you on to some next level barbering. Instead of the guys just using to pick our next level barber, if he only uses clippers, he's regular. But if you have the barber that's using a clipper and scissor over comb, you're going to get a different haircut. But we're going to have some shows about that. So now, look, for more information about the show, call area code 646-612-4743. And look, we're going to be showcasing bands and groups on this show. I'm a musician, and we're going to be bringing new vocalists. I'm shooting film now, getting new bands together, new vocalists, because we're going to take this show to the next level. So look, we come on every Wednesday night on Manhattan Neighborhood Network, and I'm Gary, and I want you to have a great hair day. See you next week.